What's going on, guys? The Coca Midget here. Today we're on Mirage, talking about one of the most important aspects of CSGO, and that is grenades. Obviously, you can have all the aim you want, but if you're blind and your enemy's not, you're probably not going to get them killed. So today we're going to be going through smokes, flashes, and Molotovs. We're going to start with smokes, move on to mollies, and then finish off with some flashbangs. I'll put the timestamps down in the description in case you want to skip ahead to a certain nade. Alright, we're going to get started right away at the A ramp in T-spawn. We're going to smoke CT first, and to do that, we're going to go against this corner of the wall. Just walk right up, find these little dots, maybe a little bit to the right, and find this little sticking out wood panel, and jump throw. I forgot to mention, if before we get started here, you're definitely going to need a jump throw bind, and you can find one of those if you just look up CSGO jump throw. You can find one really easily where you can just enter a key, and it'll give you the entire thing that you need to copy into the console, and you can just copy and paste right into there. So yeah, that's our CT smoke. I'll throw it one more time, and we can check it out from the CT to see if they can see through it. So once again, a little bit to the right of this, on the wood, jump throw. Alright, let's see what it looks like. You're gonna be pretty blocked off here. This one actually fell a little bit short, or a little bit deep actually. So they can come up on this box, but it's gonna be a pretty easy kill. And you're definitely gonna see them first before they see you, because they gotta worry about the smoke and the screen still. Alright, from CT, we're going to go to stairs. Probably the easiest smoke here. Jump onto this little balcony. Line up with this. You're going to find the first pole here. See this little rectangle of sky? You're going to aim right in the middle and just normal left click. It's going to bounce on that first, on Tetris, and it's going to land perfectly on stair. Let's go to cross now. Oh, this will smoke right here. We're gonna go up on this little ledge, find the second to last middle beam, and just sit right in the middle. Find this little pyramid looking thing, a little bit to the left, a little bit upwards from our baseline. Left click. That's gonna land perfectly between cross, like so, with little to no gap. Yeah, they're not going to be able to shoot you through that. Moving on, we can smoke connector here. Get to the second to last beam. Just going to walk straight up into it. Turn around. Find this little white building. This section right here. And you're going to aim right in the middle, but a little bit above. If you can't remember that, just line it up with this little window. You can line it straight and then into the middle. And you're going to jump throw. This is going to bounce off the ceiling, hit right there, and smoke off connector. Alright, now that we got connector done, let's see, did we finish all of A? We got stairs, jungle, oh no, jungle. Alright, we're going to go up to Tetris now. Say you're stuck in like a 1v2 or something, 1v1 maybe. You're stuck here, they know you're there. But maybe there's a chance if you just had a smoke that you know where they are too, and you can maybe smoke them off. So from Tetris, we're going to start with CT. That's really easy. We're just going to go up to these little blocks on the wall here. The third one, and just give it a normal left click. That's going to land right in CT. Covers the box well as well. Now we're gonna go one jump up, find this little hole, and just jump throw. This is gonna get stairs. It's gonna bounce right in that doorway and cover up stairs. And we're gonna go back down to the first level, and this is gonna be for cross and jungle. So the first one is cross. You see this little shadow right here on this cloth? There's that little shadow that goes up. You're going to go kind of in the middle of that little angle and just normal left click. That's going to cover cross. Very nice. And now, same spot, but aim right in the middle of this little stick and that little sky in between. A little spot of sky. Your normal left click again. That's gonna get jungle pretty good. Throw it a little deeper if you want. Alright, I believe that's everything from Tetris. Now we're gonna move to T-spawn. If you want early round smoke to mid, you can come right up here. This is gonna smoke window into this corner, walk out, and now block's kind of in the way. We'll throw it out. That did not work. Alright, let's go again. Into this corner, walk out until you reach this little intersection. Crouch. Now find this rug. There's a little line here, and then there's these little diamond dot things. Find that diamond, and now we're gonna go in this line, but we're gonna move forward until we hit this one. Okay, and then we're gonna jump throw. Let's line it up one more time. There it is. Now we crouch right here and jump throw. Might have gone a little early. Let's see. Nope, it works just fine. Alright. Now next up from spawn is going to be cat. Super easy one. Trash can. Line up on the side of it. Find the farthest antenna to the right. Normal left click. That should bounce nicely into cat. Block you off if you're top mid, trying to get an op kill or something. Or you can also boost up top with a teammate here. The opper might not be expecting that. Alright, we're also going to smoke connector from this corner. Get as deep as you can in the corner. Find the bottom of the rug right in the middle. And jump throw. Gonna get connector real nice. Real nice. As a CT, you can't really pick off mid. If you try, it's gonna be really hard. And yeah, so that's everything from T-spawn. We're gonna move to top mid now. We're gonna start with a window smoke. See this little antenna? Gonna place our crosshair right at the wall of it, and then just run forward, and right before you hit the boxes, let go. Normal left click. That's nice. Now we're gonna sit in this wedge, smoke cat, smoke the farthest left beam on this antenna. It's gonna smoke off cat nicely. I was experimenting with some connector smokes from up here. See if we can land it in this wedge. You see this little white wall up here? See how it dips down a little bit on the side? We're gonna go up to here, find the corner of that dip, line up with the barrel, just normal left click, and gonna smoke connector fairly poorly, but hey, everything's situational, right? And maybe you'll find a use for it. Alright, so that's everything top mid. We're gonna move into B apps. Start with a crucial window smoke. Lots of operators try to play here in market window, or just players in general. They'll often be there. So we're gonna find this corner in B apps. And we're gonna find the tip of this. It's a little hard to see since my crosshair's blue. But the tip of this building and jump throw. And we'll follow that smoke. If it lands right. There we go. And we'll see what that looks like from their perspective. Completely smoked off. And now we're gonna do the same thing for door. Same spot. And we're gonna find the third window here on the right side of the wall. And look at the top of it and jump throw. And you're right over that tower. Bounce once and land right in the doorway. Next up, we're gonna smoke off this bench area right here. Okay, someone's playing bench, trying to watch apps. You can smoke this off. We're just gonna take our smoke, line up with this middle beam, find this edge. See how that's got like a little line on the wall? Just above it, just above where it ends, a little bit to the right. It doesn't have to be too specific because it's a pretty general area right here, and that'll be smoked off. Next up, we'll look at left arch. Oopsie daisy. Okay, that doesn't mess us up too bad. We can we'll smoke this arch first, since kind of got messed up by that smoke there. Okay, for this one, we're gonna come into apps again, find this lamppost directly underneath it, and you're gonna find at the top of this building. Go down until you meet this corner, little indent, and just normal left click, and quickly we'll do the other one too. Window, this little window frame on the right side. Find this little quadrilateral. Welcome to math class. Find the middle of it on the very left side, normal left click. So there's the right side of our arches, and there's the left. That's simple. Now we're gonna go into Palace and help our brothers out who are pushing out A main. We're on this last column here. We're just gonna be looking towards the exit. See how this kind of looks like a door frame, like a little rectangle? Find the middle of it and just run and throw. That's awkward. Okay, we'll try that again. Okay, a little bit to the left. Okay, a little bit to the right. There it is. Alright, a little bit to the right of the middle. That's going to help out your ramp brothers who are trying to push out. They can't really get hit from triple very hard. And maybe they'll jump on here. So yeah, let's do it one more time consistently. A little bit to the right of the middle. Just like that. That's a nice little smoke to the outside of A. Alright. Next we're gonna go from stairs. Maybe you're trying to clutch, retake the site, maybe. Whatever. If you find a use for this, let me know. But we're gonna sit in the corner of stairs here. Find the top of this wood pallet. And just jump throw. Let the rest go to work. It's gonna bounce one time off stairs. And then right there. Should honestly probably just go like this. But in case you're too afraid and trying to be consistent, maybe your teammates jungle, maybe they're watching you from CT and you gotta smoke it from here. Just right here, jump throw, and you got a pretty decent smoke to cover you from A rampish. Ignore this one, but that's actually pretty helpful too. Maybe get a double smoke going. And now we're gonna be looking at some CT ones. We're gonna come, so we're coming as a CT out. Oh shit, they might be pushing ramp. Get in this corner and just find the middle of these two pillars right down at the bottom of this brown color, and just left click. That's a pretty consistent one. It's not gonna have any gaps in it. They're not gonna be able to shoot through it with an op. And also from CT, if you're too afraid to smoke Palace out here, maybe ramps might be pushing, try and get into CT, or you'll be able to get into CT. You're going to find this box. These wood pallets are going to stop you from moving left at some point, so if you just run into them. Now I'm stopped, I'm holding W, but I can't go. I'm going to sit here, just look at this little wood thing sticking out, and left click normally. Okay, went a little too far to the left. Try and find a little more to the right of that wood thing. Oh shoot, sorry. Other way around, a little more to the left. Find the edge of that wood. And just left click. There it is. My bad. But hey, that's a cool smoke too. On top of default box, I don't know why you'd use that. So yeah, there's this palace smoke. Be careful, they could come out into wood. Out here in the balcony. But the ladder might mess them up. So I could catch them off guard if they're trying to come out the smoke wide. And you see that they trip on a ladder. A couple bullets into them for free. Alright, and next up we're going to be looking at connector. Maybe you're an opper playing A/mid. You're going to come here. See this middle pole? Just going to smoke it. It's going to bounce back. Ideally it lands on like the third stair or something. Sometimes, not always, it does though. And now you're just gonna peek this, preferably with an op. Usually a free kill, maybe even two. You can just about see the edge of top mid boxes here. See that angle. If they're peeking it with their shoulders or something on the right side, you might be able to get them. Now we're gonna do a CT smoke. If you're trying to play aggressive on B as CTs, maybe you have a buddy. You're gonna line yourself up by bench here. I'm currently holding W, but I'm not moving. So just find this spot where you get locked in. You're gonna look at this pole, move up until it's aligned with this, run forward a little bit, and jump throw. So you're gonna land right here, smoke back, and you and your teammate might be able to push up here. Hold close B, as so your A teammates have a lot of more information than they would if you didn't. Alright, let's see what's next. Market to cat. It's an easy one, but pretty useful if you're retaking. You just came from A, your teammates lost B, you're coming into market here. Just throw it off the side of this window, and it smokes off cat pretty good if you're trying to come out here. They'd have to push out into the open. They try to go back into the smoke, just spray them down. And then next is the coolest smoke probably. You might be finding yourself using this a lot. So we're gonna be in window, usually with an op. Now don't find this corner where you're stopped, but find this one. See how these two pieces kind of stop me? I'm gonna go right here. Look at this brown little dot of wood, and then find where it finds this beam, and just right at the corner of it, normal left click. That lands perfectly right here for an op to get some free kills. It's a really nice one way. They really can't see you at all. Okay, so that's it for smokes. We're going to be moving on to Molotovs now. First, we'll take a look at Tetris to wood. That's going to be here. We're going to line ourselves up in the corner of this first box. Find this little arch and that little window thing. Find the middle of it. It's kind of a fun smoke. Just throw it like this. It'll bounce. And usually it reaches to these corners, but it might not. So be aware of that. But sometimes it does, so it could come in handy if you have nowhere else to throw it. Maybe it's a 1v1, you know he's up here. Yeah, see, now it reaches. It's reaching here too. So yeah, I guess it's a little random sometimes, but that's a fun one. And then, of course, the classic off the A board under Palace. And I find it best when you hit the Molotov right in the top corner here. Just like this. It's gonna bounce pretty well there. The only place they can be is here. Super easy to pre-fire. They're just gonna be super slow. Usually a free kill. And we're also gonna do top mid to window. It's just like the smoke we did. Same exact lineup. Find the back of top mid. Find the antenna meeting this wall. Run. Throw. That's actually a really nice Molotov because it even covers these corners. And they do get burned up here even. Oh shoot. I can't get there right now. If they were to sit here, they'd get burned. You get the idea. Let's try it one more time. Alright, maybe not. But I did in one of my test versions. See if that one does the trick. Alright, it can, but it's inconsistent, so just be aware of that. And if you're struggling with a firebox Molotov, you don't want to risk peeking your body out like this. You just want to be consistent. Just walk up to this wood, find the top of the stair, and just throw. I'll take out firebox. And now for the fun part, the flashbangs. So we got a few flashes lined up. First, we're gonna find a really nice one that my friend actually came up with. I'm gonna jump on this trash can. Don't get really in the corner, but try and get a little bit out to the edge. Hold on, got stuck there for a second. A little bit out to the side. You're gonna find this little little diagonal line and just aim on the edge of it. It's gonna pop right over. It's a pretty good flashbang for sight. You don't have much time to react at all because this little thing is covering the flashbang for most of its flight time. Next up, we're gonna go to triple box here. Find the middle of it. It's a fun little flashbang. Nothing too serious, but who knows, might come in handy. Find the bench and the rim of the trash can. Find the middle point, and that's this little bar. Aim to the right of it and just left click. It's a pretty fun one. This trash cans bounce funny, and yeah, that'll flash some people walking out. It also bounces a little differently sometimes, like that, which is actually the better one, because this one doesn't flash too well. So you're gonna mostly want to get that one, where it bounces, not that one. That one right there. So aim a little bit higher than the middle point. Walk up here, middle of the bench, a little bit higher. That's also like the same thing. And while that flash is coming out, you can peek right. It's not going to blind you at all. And they're either going to be looking away because they saw the flash coming, because they do have a bit of time to react, or they're going to be blind if they didn't look away. Just like that. Alright, and then here's a fun one. You can connect with this connector smoke. I did not mean to do that, no pun intended. You're getting pushed here, you're falling back, you have a window player maybe. Just, if you're running out, throw it against the edge of this wall. It'll bounce super nicely right into the bottom and mid. Pops pretty quickly, and might be a free kill for your window player. Next up, we got a stairs flash that I found. Just get into the very corner. It's almost like the smoke that we did right here, but instead of the top, we're going to aim at the bottom of the wood. Jump throw, and it pops super nicely for anyone really. They have almost no time to react, and almost everyone is blinded who's pushing out on A. Make sure you're telling your teammates too, because they might get blinded. And here's a little nifty one that I also found. It's pretty hard to hit, but when it does, it's kind of cool. When you're running out into jungle, aim at the bottom. Yeah, this is like 2 layers. Aim at the bottom one. And don't move your crosshair, but when you're running out, and then jump throw as soon as you hit the doorway. It does a little fun 2 bounce step and a nice pop. And lastly, we're going to be looking at one last flash. Exact same throw as this smoke that we did here. You might even be able to combine them. You just stand in the same corner. Find that dot in that corner, left click throw, pops nicely. Might get yourself a free kill. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Those were all my nades on Mirage. And if you want me to create a series out of this, maybe leave a comment down below on the next map I should do. And yeah, if you learned at least one new nade from this video, I'd really appreciate if you dropped a thumbs up down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.